phone. I didn't have a car. I didn't have my apartment. I didn't have the relationship I had. I didn't have my friends anymore. I didn't lost the relationship with my brother. A lot of people in my family is judging me. So I got sat down. I got put in time out. Welcome back. I wasn't gonna leave nobody hanging this time. I told you we're gonna be consistent over here. If I didn't say it last time, I'm gonna say it this time. We're consistent this time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. To be consistent this time. That's it. My name is Dion. If you don't know, welcome. Hello again. If you were already here before, my good people. Okay, how y'all doing? I had a struggle before I made this video. I was literally crying like 30 minutes ago because, as you can tell, my little co-star, she's not here. Okay, I had to kick her out. Okay, she had to go because she wouldn't go to sleep. How am I gonna get anything done if you don't go to sleep? It's like we have, like, I do my part, you do your part. Okay, it's like me and God already have an understanding. It's like he's doing his part, I have to do mine, but you gotta do yours. She's not being a part of the team. She's not been a team player, so she really had to go. She had to go, and that's not my fault. I'm so sorry. She had to get out. She had to go do her own thing, explore on her own. And who am I to stop her? She needs to learn. So as you can tell by the title of this video, we're gonna talk about isolation season. We're gonna talk about how to navigate your isolation season. I'm talking so fast, right? How to navigate your isolation season, right? And how to handle having things taken from you. Because if you think that you're gonna have to go through that season and sit down and you think that you're gonna have fun and everything is still gonna be the same when you come out of it, you are crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. That's not how it goes. At least it's not how it went for me. It was not, God was not that generous with me, okay? He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't that generous with me this time, okay? So I got sat down, I got put in time out. I wouldn't say it's time out because, you know, but I definitely got things taken from me, okay? And it all started with this one little prayer. And I know y'all know it. I know you know it because when you say this prayer, everything in your life just started going to shit, okay?
God, please remove anything and anybody out of my life that don't serve me.
Boy, did that motherfucking prayer work so fast. That prayer works so fast. Don't it? It do. If you don't think it do, try it. I promise you, you will have some information by the night. Okay? As soon as you say it, when you go to sleep and close your eyes, something is going to happen. Mark my words. That's all I'm saying. Because every time I done said it about my life, he done did it. So, as soon as I said that prayer, mind you, I was in a relationship. I was pregnant. As soon as I said that prayer, everything started going down the drain. Like everything. All my little realities about what anything could have been in the previous years, it was all brought out then. But it all started to come out. Okay, my relationship started to fail. He started to show me who he was. It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice at all. And I had to make my way up out of there because I had lost so much. The old boyfriend, whatever, he took my car, took my apartment. Well, he didn't take my apartment. I lost my apartment because of everything that was going on. I lost my apartment. Then I lost my mind. I lost everything. I lost my privacy. I lost like my sanity. I lost a lot of things. Like I really did. And this is before I even got here. So let's get into it. My pregnancy was stressful. It was not fun. It wasn't fun at all. And I hope y'all, if y'all having a pregnancy, y'all ever, please use these. Use this. Because if I would have used these, I would have seen things. Maybe. I don't know. That's a whole different topic for another day. But I'm telling you, maybe if I would have paid just a little bit more attention, that I would have seen some of this coming because I had no idea. Okay? I had no idea. But anywho, let's go and get into it. After that prayer, God really started wiping it. He take his spray and he started Mr. Cleaning your damn life. So let's get started. Let's go down my list of how my isolation season started and what he began to take from me. Like I said before, my relationship just started falling apart. Everything was horrible. Couldn't believe it. Well, yes, I could because I had just prayed for it, right? I had already prayed like, God, take it away. Because I know it ain't doing me no good. Take it away. And that he did. He started taking it away. But when he started taking it away, he started showing me who this person was. And when I say taking it away, he started taking it away from me. He took my damn camera. Like, this is when I was doing YouTube back in 2020 before I had actually started. I had a camera, like a nice Canon G7X. Y'all know which one it is because a lot of y'all got it. When y'all look on YouTube and you look up what cameras to buy, you look up that one. That's how I found it, okay? Anywho, he had took my camera and throughout the relationship, he had went to Vegas, had this car, whatever, got it, did whatever he got done to it, right? took it to a DMV, and I remember this day because the car was for me. He was bringing it back because I was pregnant, of course, whatever. I remember him asking me, do I want the car to be in my name? I may not know everything, but I think I know this. You have to be a resident of the state to, you know, put a car in your name there. I would assume. That's what I think. That's what I think. But I really think he asked me that to kind of like make me feel secure in a way, but knowing like the car has to go in your name. You have to put a plate on it. You have to drive it back. How am I gonna do that if I don't have a license in that state? If I don't have an address in that state, I'm not a resident of that state. So how can I register a car for that state, right? Y'all know it was just. It was to placate me. It was to make me feel like I'm secure in some sort of way or whatever. But lo and behold, when it was all said and done, you can best believe he took that car. When things was hitting the fan, when we was mad, he took that car. Yeah, he took that car. I lost a lot. I lost a lot during this process. So it was very hard. Like, I'm going through a breakup. So I just want to say, I also got my camera back. This was the beginning of him showing me that he's going to take things from me. Not God, but the relationship. He was gonna take things from me because that's all it was. That's all it was. Okay. So after I lost my apartment and my car and everything, I went to North Carolina. I was on my way to North Carolina, and it's like everything is all fine and dandy. Maybe I get some peace and quiet. I get time to, you know, figure out what I'm gonna do next. Everything is gonna be everything, right? It's gonna be all good. Boy, was I wrong again. I was damn wrong again, because when I got there, that situation was not it. It wasn't it, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. That situation was not it, and I wish it had been, but it didn't work out. So that's when I got placed here. So this is when it really started to really hit the fan for me. I started to, like, at first, there was a lot of resistance. I didn't want to be here. A lot of reasons why I didn't want to be here, honestly. It took me so long to even adjust mentally to where I wasn't crying every day, because I remember specifically, like, it was around Christmas time. I remember I was so sad during the month of December. Like, I was down and out. I hated my life. I was sad about Christmas. I was just sad about everything. Like, my baby was still hurt. Like, not her first Christmas, but she was one. It was like, you know, little toddler Christmas, right? I was devastated about it. I hated it. I didn't want to do anything. I was just down and out, right? Y'all got the point. I'm like, okay, might as well just try to get used to it, right? So a couple months go by, and I try to, like, you know, go back to the things that I was doing before. So, like, hanging out with some of my friends and stuff like that. And at first it was cool, like, it was nice, it was all right, like, I had fun. I remember one day, it was just, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. It wasn't fun for real. At least I looked like I was having fun, but when I got home, like, the next day, and I thought about it, it's like, oh, that wasn't fun for me. Like, this experience really wasn't it for me, for real. And then I tried it again, and it still, I just did not feel like myself. Like, I didn't feel like the person who was hanging out before. Like, mind you, 2020, I had a blast, I had a ball, I was showing my ass. I had a blast, okay? I was doing a lot, and I had fun, right? I'm not that person no more. That's what I learned, that I'm not that person no more. Whatever I thought I was gonna do then, it was not gonna work now. So I don't know why I tried it, but you have to, right? You still gotta bump your head a few times to learn your lesson, right? So while I am in that, you know, while I'm trying to have fun with my friends or whatever, I also was trying, like, an old relationship that, like, I thought I wanted back, and at that time I really did. But it was like, maybe I don't need this, maybe it's not working out for me, maybe it's not what I think it is. That's really what it is. Maybe it's not what I think it is. So of course, what I do, I fall back from it, right? I can't go out sad, right? I can't do that. So let me just quit while I'm ahead, right? Let me just go ahead and ease up off this thing. So I do that. So now I'm realizing, like, okay, like, I don't want to hang out for real. I don't want that anymore. Or at least, like, I don't think he wants me, so let me just leave it alone. So I'm like, okay, well, let me sit down for a minute, right? Well, mind you, all throughout this process, even before when I was in North Carolina, I'm applying for jobs. I forgot to leave this part. This is one of the most important parts. I'm applying for jobs. I've had 27 jobs since I started working at 17, right? So I'm applying for jobs. Why don't I get none of them? So when I'm going out and all that, is really to, like, distract myself from the fact that nobody has called me back. I keep getting rejection letter after rejection letter. Like, it's just not, it is not working out for me. Like, God clearly didn't, I ain't gonna say God, but I don't know. Something clearly did not want me to have no job. Like, wanted me to sit down and think about my thoughts. That's what it seemed like he wanted from me, to sit down and think about my damn thoughts. I was tired of thinking about my thoughts. I was tired of hearing what I had to say. So like I said, applying to all these jobs, not getting the jobs, whatever. I'm going out, it's not fun no more. The old dude, don't want him no more, or at least he don't want me, so I leave the situation. Why I keep saying that? I gotta, like, see how I gotta tell myself. Anyway, doing all this stuff and it's just not working or whatever. So months go by, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just isolating at this point. It's like, cool, we gonna let it rock. So this is last year, last summer. Have you ever had a situation where okay, let's put it like this. I just seen this TikTok earlier, and it's crazy how that started off, right? I just seen this TikTok earlier, and this guy, he was basically saying like how when you rekindle friendship, the friendships are never the same. That is very true. Last summer, even before then, like, so I had this friend group. It's like people just start to get really distant. Like people just start to, real life start to happen, and people just start to get distant or whatever. But before this same friend group years ago, when I had moved to Atlanta for the first time, before I had moved, they all kind of stopped being friends with me. You know, it's just like I fell out with one, and I tried to talk to her, and she did not want to talk to me about it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Friendship ain't what I thought it was, so I left it alone. And I didn't hear from the other two, so I just left it what it was, blocked everybody on social media, and just went about my life and went to Atlanta, right? So fast forward to then, it's like I said, when you rekindle things, they just kind of not the same for real. Me not being like, I'm not paying attention to any of this because I have other friends, so it's not like I have to like keep a close eye on this to pay attention to how people are being or whatever, to pay attention to how things are going, because I have other things going on. Okay, I got other friends, I got things going on. My life was busy. Okay, so after like I'm hanging out, whatever, it's not as fun as it used to be, whatever, you know, I'm really just sitting down and really just taking inventory at this time, because I'm noticing things, and it's kind of making me feel like, what's going on? Like, is that shame? Like really, what's tea? So last summer, a friend of mine from high school, he passed away. So I had called one of my homegirls who was in the friend group. I had called her about it, and she didn't answer. Okay, fine, that's cool. It was early in the morning, maybe she was at work, you know, all fine and dandy. But like 5 minutes later, like on Instagram, she had posted something about finding a sisterhood or something like that. I don't know. But like I said, before this, I had seen other things. It was like, I don't know, like, you know, I had seen one thing that was like, I only have 2 friends, and it's like, well, damn, I must not be in the 2, because the other 2 is like, it's not hard to explain, but it's like, I don't even feel like going into all that. But yeah, it's like, I kind of always felt like the outsider of the friend group anyway, even though me and one of them have been friends like for years before the other 2 got there, right? But growing up, started to feel like an outsider in our own friend group or whatever. But I let it be, because like I said, like, I have other friends. I'm not like a selfish person, or I'm not like weird with my friends. It's like, oh, you can't be friends with nobody else. I don't know, taking a chance is what it is, and move on. Like, still be cool with you, still my girl, still love you, right? Still hang out with you, all this other stuff. But like after that post, I'm like, dang, bro, like that just, I don't know, that's kind of weird, whatever. So didn't call, like she didn't call back, she didn't respond to me, whatever. But then the very next morning, she had texted me about the friend who passed away, and was like, yeah, so how did he pass away? And I'm just like, what, bro? Like, and mind you, I'm taken aback, because this person is like usually like so sweet and like nice and thoughtful. So it's like, I don't know, that just came off as like very like, I don't know, like it just, I don't know, it was just very different. But then also, it's like when people, I just learned some things about that person who is like, maybe you weren't always as nice and sweet and thoughtful as, you know, I thought you were, because I started to think about old situations or whatever. Even though they didn't happen to me, it's like, you have to pay attention to how people is or whatever, basically. I'm like, dang, okay, well, I guess that rubbed me the wrong way, but okay, whatever, let it be. It was just, I don't know, it bothered me, right? Fast forward to like a couple of weeks later, because it literally all happened within a couple of weeks. Me and my brother, he is a few years younger than me, we ended up getting into a big argument about my mom. Like, him and his girlfriend just kept pressing my mom about like, why is she not doing something or whatever it was. It was just like, it was pissing me off, because she was really going through a lot, and it's like, dang, bro, like, leave her alone, please just ease up off of her or whatever. But the argument turned into, it snowballed, and it turned into a big thing, and it turned into him pointing a finger at me, telling me about my life and how I'm not this, I ain't that, I ain't never gonna be this, he ain't never loved me, I ain't no sister of his, I don't have a daddy, my daddy don't love me, I'm just borrowing his, and all this other stuff. Like, he said a lot of stuff that it was like, dang, bro, well, tell me how you really feel. Like, that's what's up, but okay, cool. But mind you, this is, if we're going back to childhood, this is the same person who was very revengeful as a kid. Like, he was very spiteful and mean as a kid. Like, if I didn't want to share something with him, he would literally cry and scream until I gave it to him. And then when I did give it to him, he had like this little evil grin or smirk, like, yeah, like, I got what I wanted. And it's like, it always made me feel like I lost something. Like, I know that's probably sound like so petty or small or anything, but it's like that grin just, I don't know, it got me every time. Like, it just pissed me off. Like, it just, I don't know, it never felt fair. And I always felt the way about it. He would get mad at me as a kid, break my stuff, tear my room up, take everything off my dresser, like literally sweep everything off my damn dresser. Like, a lot of my stuff has been broken, like, over the years when we was kids, like, because he was fucking mad. Like, so yeah, so him saying all that is like, dang, I thought we got past stuff like this because we're adults now, but clearly you have not changed, and that is clearly how you feel about me. You told me I ain't never did nothing for him, all kind of stuff. Like I just took it on the chin. All right, cool. It is what it is. That's how you feel. All right, bet. So I'm just like I said, taking inventory of everything, and it's like just not like, I don't know, it's just not making me feel good at this point. Like at this point, this is like June last year. It's like going into July. I'm like, I'm having a lot of nights where I'm crying myself to sleep because I feel like I'm losing people in my life. Like I'm losing my friends. I don't feel as close to them no more. I feel like we not about to be cool no more. I feel like we're about to just go our separate ways. My brother just said whatever he said. Mind you, my brother is in prison. So this is not the first time he been snapped off into me. Like when I was pregnant, I had to block him for a long time because he was just talking to me crazy. He needed something, whatever, like talking to me all kind of ways. Like, yeah, no. So like I said, like just taking inventory of all the things, and it's like, all right, bro, like I really don't think none of this is serving me. So it's like, maybe I should just go on and ease up off of these things, right? So that I did. So now I'm down 3 friends, I'm down a brother, like I'm down an apartment, I'm down a car, I'm down sanity, I'm down my own peace of mind, I'm down everything, okay? I done lost a lot at this point, and I'm down a job, okay? Could not get a job. I don't have nobody to help me watch my kid because everybody's fucking busy. Like everybody's busy. I don't have anything, okay? I'm really just in the house with a baby. That was it. In the house with a baby, okay? The only thing I had for my peace of mind was my games. Like I would play Sims, or I would play like GTA or something. Like literally, I say the simplest jobs, like work from home, like stuff that I know I'm qualified for. I'm overqualified for it because I have so many years of technical experience, customer service. Like I'm not getting a job. Like I wish I could go through my emails and show y'all. I have over 200 rejection letters, like just non-stop. Like, and do you know how defeating that is mentally? Like for somebody who's had 27 jobs, I've never not been able to get a job. Like anything I've ever applied to aside from Delta, that's the only job I've ever not been able to get. That's it. And I made it damn close to Delta on my first try, okay? I made it all the way to Atlanta. I was close. I was one step away, I think, and I didn't get it. But that's cool, right? So like I said, I'm down bad. I'm out of everything. So now here comes the judgment of everything. Like people starting to feel a way about me. Well, you not doing this and you not doing that. And it's like, well, how? How if I don't have help? How if, like, how? Like, I'm just down and out at this point. Like, really, like, I don't see a way out of anything, especially if I can't get a damn job. Like that was just so crushing to me because I got this little baby. Like how could I not get a job to take care of my little baby? Like it was very odd. But the thing is, when I started to realize it was isolation season, I could understand because I didn't need or want for anything. Anything I needed from Maverick, it was taken care of. Anything I needed for myself, it was taken care of. Everything was taken care of for me and Maverick. Like I did not need or want for anything. Like, and then also he had took my phone too. Like he didn't take my phone. I'm actually recording on it right now, but convinced me to get rid of my other phone and get on a family plan with him and his family. I don't even know why I did that because nothing had changed. My phone bill was still the same. The only thing I had was just a newer phone. Like that was it. But it was so stupid. It was so stupid because when it was all said and done, my phone got cut off. Like my phone got cut off their family plan. They family, like my phone was off. So during the whole can't get a job, lose my friend, lose my brother, lost the car, lost my apartment, everything, I didn't have a phone. So I had this other little small phone or whatever, like this other little Android or whatever, and I was using that. But then I realized I don't have anybody I don't have nobody to talk to. I don't have any friends. I don't have anybody to talk to. And all the jobs I'm applying to, nobody's calling me. So I literally would pay for this phone every month and it would never ring. Nobody would call the phone. So now I'm just wasting money. All of this was like, I can't, like, I felt defeated. I felt so defeated up until like maybe earlier this year when I started there. And like I started to like see other videos, like different like sermons and stuff like that, and I started to realize like, okay, like God set me down. God was trying to get my attention. He was trying to talk to me. He was trying to show me a lot. He was really trying to show me that I need to get back to being to myself. I need to get back to being secluded because this used to be a way of life for me. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't used to want to go out. Like before 2020, I would spend all my time like by myself or with the 1 or 2 friends that I did have or whatever, like, or that was interested in doing the same things that I was. Because that friend group of 3, like we didn't have like the same interest for real, especially going into adult years. It just wasn't the same. We didn't have the same interest. Like I said, I didn't realize I was in isolation season until like God really set me down and I had nothing. Like, I had absolutely nothing. I didn't have, again, let's run it down. I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a car. I didn't have my apartment. I didn't have the relationship I had. I didn't have my friends anymore. I didn't lost the relationship with my brother. A lot of people in my family is judging me, and it turned into big things that I'll talk about in another video one day because I can't talk about it right now. But basically, that's dwindling too. Yeah, my sanity, like, yeah, I had lost a lot. Like, oh, my old camera too, that's another thing. My old camera, the camera that I say he gave back to me, he did give it back to me, and I ended up selling it a while ago because I thought that I didn't want to do YouTube anymore. Like, I had just, this is before I had realized I was even in isolation. This is when I was applying for jobs. This is when I felt like, oh, well, maybe I'm not supposed to do YouTube. Maybe I'm supposed to just go back and get a job or do something else. Like, I didn't have sanity, okay? I didn't have anything. I damn near didn't even have faith, okay? That's the only little bit of thing I had, and it was a very small amount, okay? Because I was alive. That's the only reason I had faith, because I was alive and I had my little baby. That was it. I would look at her and feel happy. But other than that, I hated my life. Like, I really did. For the longest time, I hated my life. All 2023, I hated my life. But 2024 came around, and I started to open my eyes. I started to see the light in the best way possible. I started to get my mind right. I started to do a lot of things. I feel, like I said in the last video, I feel like I'm back to me. I'm happy. I'm whole. I'm great. I'm amazing. I can go on and on. You hear that? The self-confidence is back. I didn't have that then. The self-confidence was gone. I was down and out. I was in despair. But now I'm back. And I feel like the main lesson that came with isolation was, one, whatever you believe in, if it's a higher thing, higher power, whatever, or even if it's just yourself when you are in sound mind and body, isolation season is meant for you to sit down and listen. Everything that's going on around you, pay attention to it, because some of those things may be keeping you back from what's next. And also, when I say what's next, when you are in isolation season, you are being prepared. Whatever you've prayed for, whatever you want to have a feel life, whatever you're trying to manifest, when you go through isolation season, you are being prepared for it. All this stuff that I went through, it was all a lesson. Honestly, it really was. It was a huge lesson. And I could tell y'all these lessons one day, but I feel like this video is already getting too long. But it was really to prepare me, because like I said in the last video, I could have kept on doing YouTube. Would I have been ready for everything that God was gonna bless me with? Absolutely not. But you know, when I feel like I'm ready now, I done went through so much. Every lesson I done learned then, on top of the lessons I done learned these last couple of years, my frontal lobe is well and good. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say is my frontal lobe is well and good. Like, once I embraced what was going on, it was all good. And then the crazy part is like, I had always embraced being alone because it was, you know, it's my thing or whatever. Some days, sometimes, some events, it was like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't have nobody to talk to. That was the biggest thing for me, because even if I didn't hang out with nobody, I would still have people to talk to, right? No, I had nobody to talk to. Nobody at all. And I think that was because, like I said, God wants you to listen. And I feel like a lot of the times when something happens to you or whatever, you want to go run and talk to somebody, is you're trying to get confirmation on how you feel from somebody else. You want them to basically confirm or go along with what you're feeling. It's like you want them to not coddle you, but in a sense, it's like you want somebody to understand what is happening for you in that moment. It's like you want the recognition of, yeah, that's messed up, girl. That should not be happening to you. You want that. When really, you should be talking to yourself and God first. I know. I know you should be talking to yourself and God first, because whatever you're looking for, take it to Him. That's really it. That's really it. You really have to embrace your isolation season. When you feel things are getting taken from you, do not resist. Let it be. Don't go out your way to try to like make it not happen, because it's gonna happen anyway. And it all start off with that damn prayer. It all start off with, God, please remove anything, anybody who does not serve me. And He gonna do it every time. He's gonna do it every single time. So I hope that you understand. I hope that you are going through your isolation season with grace. I hope you are giving yourself grace, because like I said, I did not give myself any for a whole year. I was crying myself to sleep, upset, going crazy in the brain, because why is this happening to my life? Why do I hate my life when I've never felt like this, like, ever? And I'd be damned if it was the baby blues, because my little girl, like, it's twin. How could I be mad at twin, right? How could I feel sad about twin, right? It just wasn't her. It was life and circumstances. But once I embraced it and really fully understood this is for my higher good, that's a bar. Once I understood that, I'm peaceful, I'm happy. Everything is all good. I know I'm prepared. I know I'm ready to move on to the next step in life. So that's it. Embrace everything. Let it all go. Don't be like that little, you know, like that little picture of little girl, the teddy bear, and she like giving it to God and she don't want to, but God has like the bigger teddy bear behind his back. It's like, that's what it is. Gonna let everything go, because what you'll get in return, you get it in tenfold. Okay, that's it. That's my little word for the day. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Okay, subscribe, like, comment, talk to me in them comments. Y'all do y'all thing. Y'all have a nice day.